So okay, our journey has just started. The weather in Finland is quite summery. It's 15 degrees, it's 14 degrees and it's raining. So we are enjoying nice Finnish summer weather. We have about 300 kilometers for our destination to Tampere, and the roads will be a little bit wet, at least in the beginning of our trip. And currently the battery is at 25 degrees. I think it's the optimal temperature for the battery for consumption wise. And also battery is fully charged, so it shows the range of 418 kilometers. But as we all know, that Tesla estimates doesn't match with the reality. So let's see what happens during our trip. Okay, 51st kilometers now driven, and it has been 11 kilowatt hours what has been used, and 37 minutes of trip time, and 21.9 kilowatt hours is the average consumption for 100 kilometers. So seems like a little bit more than average consumption at this moment, but I think usually in the first kilometers it's a little bit higher than normally in the road trips. Let's see how it goes. Battery temperature is 30 degrees already, and regen is max 69 kilowatt, and charge left 83%. Okay, we have driven 127 kilometers now, and energy has been consumed 25 kilowatt hours, and total trip time is 1 hour and 35 minutes. And the energy consumption in 100 kilometers is 20 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, so it's quite fine. The battery is 28 Celsius degrees, and we have a 300 kilometers range left, so 62% of battery currently. And in the beginning it was 480, so let's see the estimate versus the reality. 180 has been taken off the range, and the reality is that we have driven 130 kilometers roughly. So it's 50 kilometers less than the Tesla's estimation. And naturally the conditions are a little bit different. We have been driving these Finnish country roads because it's summertime and we love this kind of curvy roads and enjoy the driving experience. When I'm comparing actually this to my previous cars, I used to be a BMW driver for 20 years, and I have been driving BMW's X5 SUV in the early days. It has been almost 15 years. But when I'm comparing this driving dynamics to BMW's X5, it's rather the same, but more dynamic, because I had a 3.0 liters diesel engine on that, and also automatic gear shift. But it handles very, very good, and it's almost the same like BMW's X5 SUV, and at that time the BMW was very ahead of its time in the driving dynamics. And I must admit that Tesla has made this Tesla Model Y very, very good to drive in these curvy roads. I'm enjoying this. And basically we have left 170 kilometers to Tampere, let's see, and there has been feedback there that there is need for a little bit of rest rooms and that kind of thing, so maybe we are going to charge while we are driving. And I will put next stop to charger, so this Tesla starts to heat up the battery a little bit and prepare for charging. So let's move the destination to ABC, which is the Finnish roadside ride service. ABC Alavus, our destination. There it is. And now let's see what happens. It doesn't start to heat up the battery. Seems like it is already optimal temperature for charging. So this is not needed in the Finnish summer road conditions. But when we are facing the cold months, the battery preheating is very good option. Yeah, and it was my fault because it doesn't preheat the battery, and that was the reason I didn't put the ABC charger as a destination, and I changed it now. So now it started to heat up the battery before charging. So this is associated to the place that you are navigating. This is quite handy, so this way. Okay, now we are arriving to the charging station, and also the possibility to powder our noses, not mine, but the girls. Okay, there is 3 charging points, and we have battery left about 50%, and 164 kilometers was the range at this point. And since we are not in a rush, I will take the slow charger here now. And put it that way. Yes, and plug it. Here is the charging cables. And I have installed this sexy commander automation this way that it opens the charging port when I'm keeping it 4 seconds open. And okay, now and let's put it that way and select this, and let's go with the ABC software. And here is the charging. Select charging, and number 12. It's 26 cents per kilowatt hour. And let's open the charging. Confirms. And there is also possibility to follow up the charging data from mobile by opening this QR code. And let's see, it should start soon. Now it starts. They are already walking away. This is always the situation that they don't have the patience to wait the chargings to start. It says charging is stopped. Let's try it again. And nothing is happening. Charging is stopped. Prepare failed. Seems like it doesn't give any energy. Maybe I will end this and change to the faster chargers then. So frustrating. Opening the frunk, and I have also automation on this opening the frunk by keeping driver's door open 4 seconds. So it opens the charging port there, and I will take this and push this button to reserve it, and put charger into a point, and after that I will start the charging on charging point 14.36 cents per kilowatt hour is the price here, and let's start the charging. Preparing. Now it recognizes the car's battery information and it starts, and also it says that charging has been started. Okay, and now I can open the application with data. And it starts to rain here. Nice. Hui, laske vain. Hui. No niin, laske, joo. Hyvä. Battery has been charging 15% while we were at the break. And the charging speeds, as we can see, has been maximum 106 kilowatts, and now it's currently 72. So let's speed up the charging now. So let's see how much energy we have gotten more into the range. 66 and 320, and now it just emptied the data that we had. But okay, maybe we will have to reset the trip meters next time to know that. Okay, we have driven about 100 kilometers after the breaks, and it has used 19 kilowatt hours of energy, and 1 hour 4 minutes is the travel time, and the average consumption is 19.6 kilowatt hours. And the battery state is 38%, and our range left is 183 kilometers, so it's quite nice. And actually I see I have a steering wheel heating on because I have cold fingers, so let's turn that off to save some energy at least. So half hours left to Tampere about, and as we can see the terrain is getting more hilly than in Ostrobotnia area that we are living, so more energy is needed to go up and down on these curvy roads. And basically the family has already decided our lunch spot, and it will be surprise ABC. The same Lielahti kauppakeskus like it's a bit this one. Okay, let's see. We can find something to eat from there. And let's see if we can find any charging points there. But it's up to closer when we are there. Let's see. Okay, now we are at Tampere Lielahti, and we have been driving 134 kilometers from last charging from Alavus. Energy has been used 26 kilowatt hours and time has been wasted 1 hour and 30 minutes. And energy consumption is 19.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers, so it's not bad for this size of car. And now we are going to have a lunch at Kauppakeskus Like. There is some lunch place. Let's see if we can charge here or should we postpone it. We have a 27% of battery left, so there is no rush, and 132 kilometers left, so there is no rush. It has been a joyful, nice ride. Okay, and let's see the correct charger code. 7, and it's only 19 cents per kilowatt hour. It's very cheap. And accepted. And charging has started. And let's see. Yes, it's charging good. Okay, let's enjoy some lunch. Okay, it's Sunday morning and let's find out a charger and try to recharge it full before we go to the amusement park, and we are ready to go to home after that. So let's see, there is the ABC chargers. So the weather is 15 degrees plus once again. And the battery temp is 20 degrees, so it won't be warm, maximum warm, I think. But max regen is 133 kilowatts. So let's see what happens. This sexy commander is nice that it puts the autopilot back on when I change the lane. I don't have the enhanced autopilot package, nor even full self-driving. That doesn't work at all in European Union. And also this gives the warning of the next lane traffic, makes it yellow, the user interface, and also notifies when I need to move the steering wheel. That kind of nagging. Let's see. As for the background information on this car, this is 2022 model Y, and this is the long-range version, so it means that this has 87 kilowatt-hour battery capacity. And I made a battery test by Tesla, and it emptied the battery and recharged it again, and it calibrates the range estimations that way, and also gives the battery health, state of health information, and it was 92% left. And it's quite nice because this has been driven a lot, this car, 120,000 kilometers already in the 3 years, so there was lots of kilometers driven with this car. And this is the ABC DC charger, and let's see how this handles, because this has maximum of 150 kilowatt hours. So I will take this charger here, and now we are done. Right now this way, and I will select the spot. Put this to the charger, and charging point 12, and I will start the charging. Okay, now it has started the charging. And let's read the QR code, so I will get the data from this charger. Yes. And while we are waiting, we can go to the grocery shopping. Okay, the grocery shopping is done, and let's speed up the charging. It has charged to 86%. It's nice number. Let's see the data here. So car is restricting the charging speed a lot because it's cold battery. 32 kilowatts is the maximum currently, and it's already 86, so it's slowing down for that reason also. Okay, let's end up the charging. 40 kilowatt hours has been charged. And total is 14 euros 59 cents. 38 minutes, not bad. Okay, the fun part is over in Särkänniemi and now we start our way back to home. So we have been driving around Tampere 25 kilometers and average consumption is 20.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. And energy has been wasted 1.1 kilowatt hour. And our plan is to go to the ABC Alavus once again and recharge ourselves and car there. We have 77% battery left and 373 kilometers estimated. So I will put the navigator to ABC 137 kilometers. Okay, let's. Okay, so 55 kilometers to charging destination and Tesla decided to start up the preheating for batteries. So this is quite smart system to prepare the battery. The battery temp now is 43 degrees Celsius and we have 57% battery left and 276 kilometers range left and 43% should be in our destination, charging destination. So let's continue the trip and enjoy the Finnish summer roads. Okay, now we are arriving to Alavus and have some charging break. So energy left 42% and range left 203 kilometers. So the estimation is quite okay. And battery has been warmed up until 47 degrees. So I think the charging curve will be a little bit faster than yesterday. But let's see. Okay. We are back in Ostrobotnia, so basically feels like home because we are originally from this region. So 86 kilometers left and basically today we have been driving 25 kilometers in city and roads 215 kilometers and that makes the combined consumption 18 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers and we used energy 43 kilowatt hours. Not bad, I would say, for this size of car. The weather is getting once again a little bit rainy, 11 degrees. And if thinking about yesterday, there could be a little bit more wiser decision to make the fast charging at the ABC Alavus, but I decided to try out first that slow charger because I had quite full battery then and didn't have the time to charge it more because the girls wanted to continue the trip. So that led us to charge at this morning. But it wasn't a problem basically, but when you are driving EV, you should plan a little bit ahead on your driving. I used to have this Volkswagen ID3 which has a smaller battery, 58 kilowatt hours only, and I drove it over 1 year, and in the longer trips, especially in the winter time, there was a little bit problems with charging and charging speed. So I'm very happy with Tesla, the possibility to preheat the battery. Also, the user interface is lots of better here in Tesla compared to Volkswagen's. Okay, 10 kilometers left to our home, so it's time to wrap up this road trip vlog. So 317 kilometers from Tampere and 58.5 kilowatt hours energy used, and 18.4 was the average consumption for 100 kilometers from Tampere. So it's not bad for this size car. The weather is quite okay, raining, but the day was sunny and we got the chance to do our amusement park activities and that kind of things with sunshine. So this trip was very nice. What do you think? Do you plan your own EV trips ahead? So please comment. What would you do differently? Do you plan those charging points beforehand? I think now that we have this long range model, it's much easier to go on these road trips than that smaller battery Volkswagen, because we had to a little bit plan ahead more. But please subscribe this channel if you want to see content like this, and also give us a like. Thank you and have a nice day. See you on the next video.